Hello, everyone. I wanted to jump on here live today. I haven't done burning questions for a while, and I feel like it's been forever. With all the holiday season and Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. But I wanted to jump on here live to answer a question because it's one I get asked really a lot, really often, and I thought it might be really beneficial for many of you. So Stacey private messaged me earlier this week, and she asked about Smarty Pants Vitamins. She wanted to know if I recommend them for children with ADHD or not. And so I'm sure there are many of you out there watching or listening or in the group posting questions about whether or not Smarty Pants are good. So it's a really great question, and it's definitely one I get asked a lot. So before we dive in, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself for anyone that might not already know me. I know that a lot of you know me, but there's a lot of people in the group that don't as well. So my name's Dana Kay. I'm a board certified holistic health and nutrition practitioner, and I specialize in working with children with ADHD, helping them find natural solutions to reduce those ADHD symptoms. But I am a mama of a kid with ADHD, and my son was diagnosed when he was 4. We went on a vicious cycle of lots of medication, and that's really what started my journey to where I am today. He's now in middle school. He hasn't been on meds for years, and he's doing amazing. Now, for those of you listening give me a thumbs up in the comments if you've ever heard of Smarty Pants Vitamins. You can get them from like Target and the supermarkets and stuff like that. Now, if you haven't heard of them, they're a gummy multivitamin. They've got different things. They've got some omega gummies and normal multivitamins. And I have to tell you, firstly, I don't love them. I actually rarely recommend multivitamins. I find when you are trying to get one supplement to do it all, the dosages are generally smaller of those particular vitamins. And I find that in some cases, that level is really not sufficient to give the therapeutic dose needed. I also don't love these particular ones because they're gummy vitamins and tend to have those added sugars. Now, our children typically get more than enough sugar without it being added to a vitamin. And I know it sounds so easy to just give them a vitamin because they'll eat it and it tastes yummy, but honestly, the positives do not weigh out the negatives. Just like food choices, supplementation should really be tailored to each individual in order to address what's going on in their body, to provide support for their body and make up for their deficiencies and also, their diet, what they're eating. Now, there are some supplements that I do recommend and that most people find very beneficial. I actually recorded a video not too long ago where I shared the top 4 supplements I recommend for ADHD. I'm actually going to pop that link into the comments so you guys can watch that more to find out. I'm also going to pop a link to some of my favorite supplements in the comments below as well. And I think you'll find that these supplements are much cleaner and more beneficial than Smarty Pants. So you're really not getting much for your money with Smarty Pants. You're really just getting a piece of candy. But like I said, the best way to approach supplementation is to really tailor it for each individual. The way we do that is through functional lab testing. And functional lab testing allows us to really get deep into the body to identify what those underlying stresses are. And they can be so many different things for different kids. There can be candida, there can be bacteria, there can be compromised detoxification pathways, there can be neurotransmitter imbalances like your serotonin and your dopamine. And so once we understand what these stresses are for that body, we can actually then use targeted supplementation to give the body exactly what it needs. So I'm actually going to pop a link to that video as well that I did on functional lab testing, so you can watch that and you can learn more about that functional lab testing. So just to sum it up, not a fan of Smarty Pants, sorry. Not a fan of gummy vitamins either. watch those videos that I'm going to share with you, and I hope you find this helpful. If you've got any questions or comments about this, pop it in below and let me know, and I'll pop back in and answer those specifically. But guys, hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.